Hey, we're live. Awesome. Hey, so it's Abel. I'm sorry my hair is all wet and gunky right now. I just got out of the shower a little bit ago. But I wanted to have a chill stream because it's been a hot minute since I streamed and I'll have a work to do tonight. So I wanted to hang out with you guys because I like hanging out with y'all. I realize it looks like I'm not wearing a shirt. I am. I just have a really comfy sweater. But yeah, so I want to come and hang out with you because I enjoy hanging out with you folks. No one's in yet, so I won't get into the cool stories. But oof. It's been a long day. A lot has happened. I'm sorry. Does that what is that accent I'm doing? What is that voice that comes out of my mouth? What is it? Is it Long Island? Is it something else? Who knows? I don't know, but Jess and I did that way too much at the old place, and that's just how I talk sometimes now. Uh, it wasn't intentional, but it's part of my mouth sounds now. Hey, fella who just came in, how is it hanging? This kind of chill stream relies pretty heavily on back and forth conversation with you guys, because I just like to come in and hang out with y'all, because y'all are really nice to hang out with. You're very fun, and no one is currently here, so that's real cool. My roommates are both gone at the moment, so I figured I'd do this while it was kind of quiet. So it's real cool. Hello, Harley. Hi. Yeah, so I just wanted to come and hang out and such. Some of you may have seen my Twitter. I'm not sure. Uh, since there's people and I'm gonna start getting into some good stuff. So I saw the alert a little bit ago, and I probably should have seen it a lot sooner because I drove through the area where the things were happening. But so a couple hours ago, there was an alert sent out by the local police because there is a man in the area who is armed and dangerous, and it's a mile or so from my place was where they saw him, and I think that's what it was. It was he was there. That's where he was last seen. But the thing is, in 4 hours, because it's been 4 hours since they made that post, it's so easy for someone to get a mile in 4 hours. I know people who can do that in 10 minutes. So I don't know. That's a little nerve inducing because apparently he's an armed and scary fellow. So I'm you may notice it's a little bit dark in here. My blinds are closed because I'm nervous. But yeah, so I got that going. We're all locked up and good, so we should be fine. But that's something that's going on in my life, and my neighbors downstairs have been making spooky banging sounds, not spooky banging sounds, but just spooky crash sounds every now and then, and every time I almost pee myself. Also, Harley, you're in Jacksonville, right? Wow, this is gonna get serious for a second. I don't know if that whole situation is over or if anyone you knew was there. Are you're solid, right? And your family and all is good. Yes. I assume you might have told me if something was up, but I've been to that area. I didn't know anyone. I'm fine. Okay. Not that other people in Jacksonville matter less, but I'm really glad that the person that I know there is good and okay. Because I think you're the reason I saw what was going on account of you tweeting about it. But yeah, so that's buck wild. I don't know a whole bunch about the situation down there, and I don't even know a whole bunch about the situation here. I've been gone a big part of the day, so there's just a lot going on today. Shooter killed himself, no other suspects are known. I was gonna say that's good, but I don't know that's good that he did that. But I hope that everything's good and cool now. Hope that no one else gets hurt and that those who are injured and not already gone are gonna be okie dokes. Yeah, so we went into a weird, serious place for a minute. Why is the US like this? Annika, I don't know. How's Canada? How's Canada doing? Just out of curiosity, y'all are an hour away. How are you doing? Also, if you hear crinkling, I have a Swiss roll. Um, so I've just my first thought, I tweeted about this, but as I was sitting here looking at that report, I'd been debating about whether or not I wanted a Swiss roll. And then I was like, well, I better have a Swiss roll. Hi, Juvie. We're talking about all our issues here in America with guns and such. But my first thought upon hearing of the situation around here was, oh, I better eat this Swiss roll, otherwise they'll go to waste if I get murdered. Which is probably not like what you're supposed to think, but like I got my Swiss roll and it made me feel better. Why is Florida like this? This is the third. Oh, there's my thumb. Sorry. Why is Florida like this? Is like the third mass shooting in 2 years. Jesus. We have a lot of stuff go on in Detroit, but it's never like mass shooting stuff. Um, Onyx says Canada's had a surprising number of mass shootings this month, by which I mean two. Aw, two. That's cute. But that is also like horrible. So I'm very sorry about that. I haven't even like heard anything about anything Canada, which is wild. Last one before that was January 2017. That's wild. Mary is here, but asleep. They send their apologies. Aw, love you. Yeah, so we got into a really weird place with that. Yeah, so anyway, there might be a myrtle or on the loose around here, but it's cool. I'm locked up and cozy and all that good stuff. Watch some John Mulaney, felt real good. Also, I feel like I don't know how to put my face in a frame, and I'm really sorry about that. I just don't know I don't know how film works. I don't know where my face is supposed to go. I never know. I'm confused. This piece of hair is not where the rest of my hair is. My hair is real soggy, but I hate the sound. Okay, we're gonna get into something. I hate the sound of hair dryers. I cannot stand using them. I hate the noise. Like, it sucks. Why do hair dryers have to be so dang loud? I hate them. And that's why my hair is just soggy over here because I don't like hair dryers at all. The sound stresses me out. I had issues earlier today and a little bit yesterday because our air conditioning is a little bit loud in the living room. And oh, maybe I am a pupper. And like it just kicked on again. I'm sure you can't hear it because my door's closed. But I've been closing my door because it's just I don't know, it's so loud and I hate those kinds of sounds. Like air conditioning sounds, just that whirring and like the sound of a hair dryer. Ugh, not good. Harley says, did that Lush where'd it go? Where's the chat? I lost it. Please bring it. Oh, did the Lushy card let you use for shipping too? Yes, I did not actually place the order because I was like falling asleep when I was doing it and then I forgot to do it. So thank you again so much for that. That's like super cool of you. I'm not sure if Sarah is gonna go through the town with the Lush in it. If we make plans to stop there, I may just use it in person next week. Sarah's moving into her school and it's gonna be real fun. No problem. It was a belated birthday gift. Oh, thank you so much. But yeah, I may stop in. I'm not sure. It's gonna depend on what our plans are because we may not be going through there, and I'm not sure if her mom wants to stop with us. But kind of depends on the route and all that good stuff. Because we only have a few in the state. Spoil yourself. Oh, thank you. You spoiling me. It's not me spoiling myself. It's you spoiling me. But yeah, so we may. Oh, you deserve it. Thank you. You're too nice. But like, yeah. So we might go. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing. All I know is I'm really sad that Sarah's not gonna be so close. Like we grew up in the same town like from birth, and so we've always lived 10 minutes away from each other, and like that didn't matter for the first probably like 14 years of our lives because Sarah just was mean to me a lot in school, and so it didn't matter at that point. But then like I just then we became friends and she was so close, and then I moved away to Detroit and now and then I came back and now she's moving away to Detroit. And I'm sad, and I don't want her to go. But I'm so excited for her to go to school and for her to get her degree and do great things. And I love Sarah, and I'm so proud of her. She's so smart. She got into a really good school, and she's in the honors program. And I'm so proud of her because I did not get into an honors program. Mm-mm. My old apartment, speaking of honors programs, and you know how my apartment that I used to live in is kind of shady. Yeah, yeah, that shady place. We were only like you were only supposed to be I don't know, like if you were an honor student, you were going to be placed with other honor students, and I was placed with three honor students. I was not an honor student, not by a long shot. Okay, but like it was close, but like I was not an honor student. I think they either messed up or they like I don't know what happens. They just had like they had the four-person rooms and they were like, cool, we're gonna put you in with everyone because we just got one missing space. Oh, they were honored by your presence. Oh, two out of three were. One of them not so much. How long will the drive will it be to go see her? Probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's about the same distance as here to my old place. It's not the same city, but like it's not the same school, but it's about the same drive. Like it's still within the Detroit metropolitan, so it's just a little further out. Also, I feel like I have too much cleavage going on, and that's very unprofessional of me. I may be able to say the fuck word, but I can't have cleavage. No, no, no. And again, I swear to God, there's a shirt under this. It's just that this cardigan's really comfy. Sarah bought me this cardigan, by the way. It was a Christmas present, and I like it a whole bunch. Also, I need some mouth sweat. I'm out. Great, cool. Oh, I forgot that was diet. My dad came over a little bit earlier and we had some dinner and I had like actual meat for the first time in a hot minute. Secret boobles. Yeah, you can't know I have them. It's not like I've never talked about them before. They're a secret. We don't talk about them. We don't talk about how I got child boobs and I have to buy child bras from Target because I can't fit into real people boobs. Mm-hmm. Gotta love that. Victoria's Secret doesn't carry my child size. That's real fun. That's a fun conversation. Hey, do you want to go to Victoria's Secret? No, they don't carry children's bras. Yeah, that's fun. But yeah, so my dad came over, going from boobs to fathers. That's a weird, hard transition to make. But yeah, so my dad came over and I had meat for the first time in like a hot minute. I had like a little bit of salami, but for the most part, I don't really eat a lot of meat. I live with two vegans and I eat a lot of their food. They make me dinners and it's very, very nice. And I just I don't eat a lot of meat because I don't really care to. But I'm not vegetarian. I like it occasionally. It's just not something that I like to cook for myself, and it's not something that like I don't know. I like snack meats. Like salami is amazing. I love sausage. And like all other meats kind of but I smelled fried chicken today. I was driving around and I have my windows down because my car doesn't have AC. He's 20 years old. He's a crunchy driving little we're the same age. He's a good car. He's a dependable car. He doesn't have air conditioning. He has heat, no air. And so he was real fun. And I had my window down. And I just got the biggest whiff of fried chicken. And it was, oh my God. I do not usually crave like actual meats. And I'm counting actual meats as anything that's not like a snack meat, like a lunch meat or like a sausage, like something that's not a whole meal in itself. Chicken is a meal in itself. I have not had a lot of meat recently because when we went up north, I got really sick from it. And it could have been something totally unrelated, but I just like haven't eaten meat in a couple weeks. Just to, like see how it felt. It turns out I also can't eat enough calories on just plant-based because I can't eat a lot, like volume wise. And I just felt real, real gross for a little bit because I wasn't getting enough calories. And so I'm back to trying to eat a little bit more meat and just figuring out my diet has been a hot, fun thing the last year or so because I got low iron and I don't like like a lot of things. I don't know. I'm picky on certain things. I don't really care for meat. It's hard to figure out my diet. I'm also lactose intolerant and eggs hurt my tummy. Technically, I should be vegan because, like, sometimes meat makes me sick. Milk always makes me sick. Doesn't stop me, but it always does. And eggs usually do. Like, I should be vegan. Like, my stomach would thank me, but my taste buds would be mad because I love milk products. I hate milk, love milk products. Anyway, fried chicken. Because we went on a weird tangent there. Sorry, it's gonna be filled with weird tangents today. That's just it's just how my life has been going. But we got KFC because I smelled it. I was not in the same part of town as KFC, but I assumed that a different car at that red light had recently gotten KFC and was driving with it, and I just got a whiff. And ooh, let me tell you, that is the best chicken that I have ever had. I was sitting in the dining room talking, having conversations with my dad about his job and all that good stuff. And then I just like took a bite and I was like, I can't like hold a conversation now because this chicken was so good. Anyway, I love KFC. It is delicious. This is my Diet Pepsi from KFC. I wish it was a Diet Coke. I'm realizing there's a difference. Right now, mouth sweat again. Again, I'm sorry for the phrase mouth sweat. My new roommates are not adjusting well to it. Everyone hates it. The only person that has accepted it into their vocabulary so far has been Jess. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get people to say it. Popcorn chicken, nom nom. I had tenders, so they're like popcorn chickens, but long. They're so good. I have two left over because, again, I can't eat a lot. That's like, is that a common thing? Do any of you have that? Bear in mind, I'm like a 5 foot tall, 110-pound child. So that may have something to do with it, but I genuinely cannot eat like big portions and I can't eat a lot in a day. Able with having food intolerances, you might want to try seeing what types of meat and poultry you can stomach since you said you got sick when you went up north. Um, so okay, the thing with that is probably it was just because I wasn't having a lot of meat. I'm assuming just in the weeks prior and I had a lot and it might have been like too much and I just felt gross. Or it could have been totally like unrelated to that and I just had like a bad poop. But who knows? I don't know. And I may not I found out I was having like an issue with being really, really just nauseous in the mornings. And it was a similar thing to that and like had a gross stomach. But I was having that for almost 6 months. Or dodgy fried chicken place. That's true. Oh, excuse me, I had a burp. Soda makes me burpy. I don't drink it often. But oh god, I lost where I was at. Oh no. Yeah, but I don't remember what I was saying even a little. Yeah, we're not sure if it was that. It could be something totally unrelated. We have no idea what it was. But I used to have nausea issues in the morning because like I didn't know why. It was just every morning. And then my roommate Alex actually mentioned my medications. And it turns out because my daily vitamin had a couple things that like don't digest well without food. I had taken my pills every morning when I just like when I first got up. And it turns out that even though it didn't say take with food, it was something that should have been taken with food. And I may have just not have eaten enough before taking my meds on those days up north. We're not sure what it was. It could have been any number of things, but yeah. I'm gonna see how I do with different stuff. It's honestly my diet for the last 2 years ish has been just trial and error, and it's been a hot mess. But I did find out that if you go up North Michigan, it's hard as fuck to eat vegetarian because I did eat veggie for like a little bit for the rest of the time I was up there and then until about yesterday. And yesterday I started introducing a little bit more meat because I wasn't getting enough calories. We're going in a weird nutritional situation now, huh? Sorry about that, people who are not interested in my diet. But yeah, I don't know. I can't eat a lot. Like I can only eat a little bit. I think today I had maybe like it was probably about a half cup of pasta that I had. or no, it wasn't today. That was yesterday. Never mind. I had like probably like a small plate of fries for breakfast because I hadn't really like eaten a real breakfast, so I had it for brunch. It was a brunch fest. But I had that. I had a salad for lunch, like half a salad because I couldn't eat it, and then I really just haven't been eating a whole ton. I had that KFC for dinner, and then I've had this is a 2 pack of Swiss rolls. I've had one of them, as you can see. I don't know. I can't eat a whole bunch. It makes me feel really, really sick sometimes. And then I have other days where I eat a whole ton. But even then, like my eating a whole ton is like not the same as like someone else's eating a whole ton. It's like eating normal. I don't know. I'm very bad at eating lots of foods. Oh, that's a weird tangent we went on. What did I call this stream? Swiss rolls and slow times? Yeah, we didn't even talk about slow times yet. I am potentially going to have a little bit of jostling with the camera in just a minute. I need to double check, but I do think that, yeah, I'm on 12% on my phone. That is the streaming device for the day. Um, I have my charger, and I'm in a situation where it shouldn't tip it over, but it might get a little bit shaky as I try to plug it in, and I really apologize for that. I need to do that in a minute. But yeah, so I don't eat good, is what I'm saying here. I don't know. I just have real lousy stomach apparently, and I've had gastrointestinal issues. I don't know if I've really talked about this a lot. I know I've been talking about like my chronic illness issues a little bit more recently, but I also have like probably from the time I was like 13, I've had real bad gastrointestinal issues. I don't know. It's just I was really bad at pooping for a long time, and now I'm great at it. It's just there's a lot of blood involved sometimes. That's some gross stuff. I probably should have warned you that that was coming. Sorry. I'm sorry. I have a very itchy nose right now. It's allergy time as well. But yeah, so it with my stomach, it is impossible to tell what my situation is because my stomach sucks at being a stomach. Yeah, so that was a weird tangent. Also, that whole gastro situation when I was 13 is why we found out I was lactose intolerant. That's real cool. I probably shouldn't be eating as much milk as I am now, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Also, I say eating milk because I hate drinking milk. I don't like it. I hate the taste of milk. I don't like it. And I just, ugh, it's so gross to me. But like, as like a pasta sauce with milk, yes. Chocolate, yes. Anything like that, yes. I like milk to be in my foods, not to be drank on its own. Also, is it drank or drunk? I don't know. I genuinely do not know the answer to that. Also, my hair is starting to like fly everywhere on me, so we're gonna like it's like starting to get in my eyes and whatnot. Hello, Akbel. How are you doing, my dude? It's been a hot minute since I talked to you. How's it going? Gotta get my hair out of my face a little bit. We got into a weird tangent about food and my stomach and me being a sickly little child, and we had like some sort of weird bra escapade. Both are fine. I don't remember what both are. Oh, milk and milk foods. See, I don't like milk. I never have, and that's why I'm lactose intolerant now. I think maybe I drank milk, but I had drunk milk. Sick. Thank you. You're a cool happening student. You know what's up. Speaking of students, so I live in Lansing. Many of you know this as the home of Michigan State University. Michigan State is a very important big school. It's also the rival of my old school, University of Michigan. Kind of guessing, but sounds right. Sick. Sounds good. Now, MSU, good school. Many of you may know it for sports reasons. Many of you may know it for its less noble reasons, which have popped up in the last year or so, such as Larry Nasser, teachers who bang dogs. Lots of gross, nasty things go on at that campus due to the staff. I I think that's actually like an issue, like not those specific things, but I do think a lot of colleges have similar issues, and MSU is just the first that's really bringing it to light. I'm not sure. It's a whole hot mess, but it is a very popular school nonetheless. And today is their move-in day. And I didn't think this through. Everywhere I went today, I went to Plato's Closet to try to sell some clothes. Didn't sell any clothes. I am not hip dressed enough. They turned down the trampy cardigan, and I am offended. I'm gonna have a Depop soon, so I can try to get rid of some of that because I have a lot of clothes and nowhere to put them, and I have less money than I have clothes. Also, I need to grab us a nice little charger here. So I apologize for any shaking of the camera that will result from this, as I'm sure there may be some. Oh, we're gonna have to move over just a little bit. Hello, my face is real close. Sorry. Oh, jeepers. Oh no! Oh no, I'm so sorry. This is why I warned you, because I'm a hot mess who can't, like, do things. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh god. Oh jeepers. Oh jeez. Oh, good golly. There we go. All right, we're back. We're back in business. Sorry about that. It felt like the world went dark for a second. I'm so sorry. God, yeah, that was a hot mess. Anyway, the MSU students. Oh, remember the time the camera just fell off the stand while you were streaming? What time, Juvie? What time? Every time? I don't remember every time because there's been too many, but I remember many of the times. It was real bad. But yeah, so MSU students are moving in, and there's so much traffic. I had to navigate my dad around a little bit, and I was like, so I would tell you to go this way back home, but I don't do it. So the traffic was horrible. It was real fun. Gotta love a falling camera. Oh man, you just came into that. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, why is this the life that I'm living with the falling cameras and such? Also, my screen just glitched a little. Didn't like that. Hope that's not gonna impact the stream at all, but that's really grody. I hate it. Also, Sarah is sending me a lot of things, and I don't know what's up. Harley also just sent me a message. I'm trying to like clear notifications because it's making my screen weird. Sorry about that. But yeah. Traffic was bad. I could not go home the way I wanted to. I had to go like 5 miles out of my way because MSU is a horrible school with horrible children. Also, speaking of horrible children, did you know that in America, at least in Michigan, I don't want to speak for all of it because I don't know if it's true everywhere, but in Michigan, an international student can just get a car. They need not have a driver's license from here or any other country. They need not have ever driven before. They need not know the rules of our roads. But they may have a car and drive as much as they like. Boy, you can tell that there's international students. Definitely not true in Florida. Cool. Good for you. Oh, I was mad today. Some little teenagers. Oh, they don't know how to drive and they cut me right off. Also, I have a driving story from the other day that made me really mad, and I hope that makes you guys mad. This is gonna be an angry, like this is how I talk when I'm driving kind of vulgarity. So strap in. There's gonna be some swears. If you have children watching or you're watching with sensitive cats, be careful. I am not surprised that exists in the US, honestly. Yeah, me neither. Guns, you don't need a license for a gun. You don't need a license to drive. You're good. Do those things if you want. It's a lot. But yeah, so I'm on the way home from Michael's because I had to go to Michael's. And some of you do not know what Michigan lefts are. Oh my god. People in Jersey, you know what I mean. It's called a Jersey left there because you think you're special. We think we're special too. It's in a handful of states. Now, imagine a road. There's 2 lanes here and 2 lanes here. There's a median in the middle, like on a highway. But it's not a highway. It's just a regular road. And if you want to go left, I'm doing it my way. Oh god, this is gonna be hard. Let's do it vertical so it makes sense. So if you want to go left and turn here onto this road, or onto something over here, you cannot simply turn voomp. You have to go voomp and then go that way. You have to go around the median. You have to flip over onto the other side of the median through a turn lane. And if the thing you want is like right by that median, you have to go to the next flip around because you have to like get to a point where you can be on that side of the flip around. Anyway, I'm on the flip around. There are two lanes of the flip around. One indicates, yes, I'm in the inner lane. I will be turning into the inner lane of that road. The next one is on the outer side. Yeah, you would think that you'd go onto the outer side. I'm on the outer side. This guy's on the inner side. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. I'm blasting my podcasts about murdering people. And I didn't realize how much I would understand it in the moments to come. And so I turn into the outer lane. And so does he. And he tries to take off the whole entire front end of my car. And I slam my horn. And I see him go, put your hands on the wheel, you Morgan Freeman looking old man. This guy, he was identical to Morgan Freeman. It made me mad because Morgan Freeman would never do that to me. He would not, and I know it. And so I'm mad and I'm just like screaming with my windows open because I'm not smart and it's hot and my hair doesn't work in my car. He's old. And so I'm having a hot moment of anger and he does not hit me. Plot twist, it was Morgan Freeman? No, Morgan Freeman would not do me like that. He is not a bad man. Maybe he is. I don't know much about his personal life. I don't know. But I trust him not to do that to me. I trust Morgan Freeman. I believe, according to some people, he is God. So I trust him a little bit. That sounds complicated as hell. Why don't we just use roundabouts? We have those too. I used one today twice. Well, okay. I feel like I should draw the median situation for you. I dropped my chopstick. Did you know I could get that many chins? Yeah, I can get a lot of chins. But as I was getting plot twist, you were Morgan Freeman. Oh shit, you might be right. So I'm driving and I'm having a good time. And he's in front of me now. He did not rip off my bumper because I honked very loud and screamed a lot. And he swerved and then got back in his lane. Now, that's cool. That's great. That's fine. But I'm getting a pencil. I need one to draw this for you. So it's real good. It's real good. It's easy to do. And I just, this guy, he does something so dumb. And I'm still mad and I'm fuming. And I look at his license plate and it's a vanity plate because of course it is. And you know what that vanity plate says? Wealthy. You're not good. Are you so wealthy that you're willing to replace the front half of my car? Are you? Because you better be. Oh, this boy. He made me real mad. Vanity plates are cheesy in general, but to have one that announces that you're rich is just asking to get mugged. Like, boy, now someone's gonna break into your car because you claimed you were wealthy. How do you feel now? I'm gonna draw this median situation because I realize many of you have never been to Michigan. And it's just, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's great. I love Michigan lefts. I had never seen one until I moved to Dearborn. And they're really, really good. I like them very much. They're very hard to draw, dang. I'd never have drawn one of these before. That's very strange to me. It's very hard for me to, like, give this to you. Oh, geez, I'm missing comments. Oh, God, because I got so invested in my doodling. Let me bring those back up. Just Googled Jersey left and realized it's a jug handle that I've seen in Massachusetts. Ew, why would you call that a jug handle? Oh, I see it. I see it looking at my own drawing. Never mind. I get it. So, here we go. Here we go. So, here's your drawings. Oh God, that's not gonna, there it is. Cool. So this is your road, right? You wanna turn left because there's, say, or no, this is the one you're turning left onto. You wanna turn that way. Good luck. Good luck, fella. You have to drive this way. And then you're coming from here. you turn into this left turn lane that flips you out here, and then you go this way. You gotta drive this way, then you gotta drive that way. I drew this real bad, and it's really hard for me to look at backwards, apparently. I'm struggling. Anyway, you have to drive here. You're driving, you turn, you want to get that way? Cool. You're going to drive here. You're going to flip. You're going to do a flip around. We call these flip arounds. That's just what me and Jess call them. We just call them flip arounds because it's what you're doing. You're flipping around. So you want to go over here? Cool. You want to get to something that's over here? Cool. You got to go this way. And then you got to get over. Oh, shit. You did too. You couldn't. It's too hard. You got to go this way. You got to keep going. And then past that thing you want to go to. You got to pass it. You got to go to the next turnaround so you can get over and then turn. It's a hot mess. I love them. They're actually really good for like moderating traffic and stuff. And it's like really good. The medians are there, I believe, because accidents, if they flip and all that good stuff, will flip onto the median and not into oncoming traffic. It's a safety thing. I get it. Hello, Massachusetts is fucking wild. I've never been. I think I did when I was going to Rhode Island when I was six, and we drove through it. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, it's real fun. Massachusetts drivers are called massholes. Oh my god, that's amazing. Let me tell you something though, Florida drivers are worse. Ooh, I bet. Okay. Last time I was in Boston, I saw someone change lanes and run a red light. Me. Okay, not actually me. I've only ever run a red light once. And it was because I was used to driving through that part of town at a time of day when those lights switched onto yellow blinking lights. So I just checked for traffic and I went. And then Jess was like, "Excuse me?" And I was like, "I'm sorry." And nothing happened, nothing bad. I'm stupid. But yeah, so, okay. All right, let's get into some good stuff. Sarah doesn't like to let me drive now because I drove in Detroit too long, and driving in places like Detroit and Chicago takes special good stuff. North Carolinians are simple folks, so none of that made sense to me. I'm so sorry. Yellow blinky lights. Yeah, it just means that okay, so you know how you have like red, yellow, green, yeah, and yellow means, hey, you should stop now, probs. And red means stop and green means go. If you approach a yellow blinking light, yellow blinky lights basically means slow down and use caution. Yeah, because at an intersection, say this way, will be a yellow blinking light on both sides. This way is a red blinking light, which you treat like a four-way stop almost, or in this case, a two-way stop, like you would stop signs. So those people stop and wait for traffic to clear, and then they do their thing, and these people just do their thing. It's pretty nice. It's cool. But I was used to it being a yellow blinking light, and it was not at that time of day. Because some cities, early in the morning and late at night, they will be yellow blinking lights and red blinking lights instead of like a regular traffic. So they'll switch them. It's very fun. I was used to driving around in that specific part of Dearborn when it was a yellow blinking light. It was not at that time, and I didn't realize because I'm stupid and don't use my eyes. And I had a situation. No one saw me except for Jess. I didn't get in trouble, but like Jess was very confused and upset. For those of you who drive in big cities, you will know it is a wildly different animal than driving through a small city or a small town. You gotta be so prepared for other people doing dumb stuff. You gotta be prepared for weird road closures. You gotta be prepared for going fast. Oh yes, says Harley. Yeah, you know what's up. You live in Jacksonville. And so, sorry, I shouldn't like just name your city. Sorry, you live in big Florida town. City driving is hell. I lived in Detroit, Juby. Let me tell you about Detroit. It's worse than most cities. It's horrible. It's bad. It's yikes. It's woof. Ooh. Ooh. Detroit is full of people who never learned how to drive. And so I had to learn to drive like them. I had to go very fast. The speed limit, add 15 to it and you have what people will go. If you don't go over 15, you will be hit and run off the road. If you go a suggested won't flip your car speed on an exit, someone's gonna ram into you. Because you don't go slow on exits so your car don't flip. You just let your car flip and keep on moving. That's how Detroit works. It's very, very fun. There's lots of one ways. There's lots of blinky lights. There's lots of stoplights. There's a lot of like split roads. Like you'll be going down this road and like you can go that way or you can go that way, but it's the same light, but it's not like an intersection. It's weird. Stuff is weird in Detroit. And I learned to drive like that because I'd been driving for a while, but I got my license in January and moved in August. I'd never been on an expressway for more than 5 minutes. I'd I'd never done that. I'd never been on a highway. And so I moved to Detroit. The biggest road in my town was 2 lanes on either side. Reasons to drive a truck in the city, cars just bounce off. Yes, true. And it's bad. It's rough. It's hard to drive in the city. At least that's what I thought after only driving on those little roads. Now I can't drive in small towns. Speed limits are just guidelines. Honestly, in Detroit, yeah, you just go with the flow of traffic. If you don't, you're gonna die. You go how fast everyone else is going, and you better hope your car goes that fast. Cause sometimes when mine was being a butt, it wouldn't. I need a new car, y'all. Don't tell my car. He will act up if I look into buying a new car. I've done it before. Every time I've looked into buying a new car, he has started acting up. So like don't tell him that I'm thinking about it. But like if I ever like get some more in savings and if I could get some like lots of orders in, it's gonna go to a new car. Because this boy's clunky. He's 20. He's 20 years old. He's 19. Okay, he's 19. We're the same age, but still, he's almost 20. He's a clunky old boy, and I love him, but like, oof. Yeah. Love my car. He's a little crunchy. He doesn't like to go fast. I mean, he likes to go like 85, he's cool with, but he's not interested in going 110. So sometimes he had a hard time in Detroit, and I feel bad that I took him there. But he did good. He did well for me, and I'm proud of him. And I'm real proud of him. Some of you may remember in summer when I drove from Detroit to my hometown and he just broke the fuck down. That's not his fault. He tried very hard, but he got jealous because he knew I was looking at other cars online. He didn't like it, so I don't do that now. When I got stuck in my hometown for 2 weeks because we couldn't figure it out. Oh yeah, I remember hearing of these things. Yeah, I was going crazy because I don't like my hometown much. And now that's not to say my hometown's bad. If you like small towns, it's great. But I got so used to being in Detroit and now in Lansing. My hometown's boring. Everything closes at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Is that miles per hour? Miles per hour. Wow, I'm good. Yeah, it's miles, not kilometers, because we don't have kilometers here, because America's fun. Isn't New Zealand also on our system? I want to say there's another country that is, but it's not like I don't know. I feel like there's another country that is, but it's like only one, and it just followed our nonsense. And I feel bad for them because our nonsense is a lot harder to grasp as a child. But now I don't understand like anything metric, so it's fine. It's cool. I understand the numbers, don't know what they mean. I understand the conversions, don't get it. We use miles per hour, but my car has both. Really? That's weird. I didn't know that you used miles. Cause like I thought you guys were all on metric. I would assume that driving was too. That's real strange. Oddly enough, when I lived in the UK, there were miles per hour in certain places. Wild. Canada uses kilometers for speed, but our units are kind of jumbled mess generally. Fair enough. My car does also have both. I live roughly an hour and a half from Canada, so we have 2 bridges in Michigan that go to it. So was in, not lived in. Gotcha. That's wild. Yeah, so I didn't know that. That's weird. That's really nice to know. But yeah, don't you guys also drive on the opposite side of the road? That's like a real thing, right? And therefore your car wheels and such are on the other side, like steering wheels, not your like driving wheels. Those wouldn't be on the other side. But those are true things, correct? Those aren't just things people made up to trick me, I think. But also, like navigating Europe as a driver has to be exhausting. Yeah, steering wheel on the right. Yeah, sick. Now we just reverse everywhere. Okay, cool. Cool. Love it. But yeah, so, oh, hey, someone liked the stream. Thanks. Appreciate it. Did you like that? Did you like me just glugging Diet Pepsi? God, I wish this was a Diet Coke. I wish this was a Cherry Coke, actually. Cherry Cokes are delicious. And if you note, they are the same colors as the lesbian flag. I'm gonna crash on the desk. Oh god. I was gonna wreck everything because I turned my spinny chair. People's height and weight are generally reported feet, inches, and pounds. Ovens are in Fahrenheit. Food stores are often priced in 100 gram of the tags per pound of flat. That's so strange. That's wild. We do have like we don't do grams. We do price per ounce. Here in grocery stores, it'll have that on like the tag, but we don't do grams usually. I think the only people I know who like know anything about grams are people who bake a lot. I don't know. We usually use ounces for that. Yeah, so that's weird. That's really cool though. I didn't know that it was so switchy in Canada. I'm into that. I'm into that stuff. That's cool. I want a cherry coke. My brain is on cherry coke right now. It's like on the thought of it. So like now I can't like get on anything. But I can't go get a cherry coke because I have to pay more rent. Anyway, it's been a slow month. It's a you're not buying cherry coke, you went on vacation type of thing. If anyone ever suggests that artists are wealthy, I will fight. English system works well for fractions. Metric is designed for magnitude, so anything is super easy to use. Yeah, I think that like it would be really, really nice. I just also feel like I have no like real life understanding of how those things work. Oh, someone else like this doing things, but like I have no real life like concept of how far a kilometer is. I have like a concept of how far a mile is, but like how far a kilometer is doesn't make sense to me. And like this is especially true with like Celsius. Like if you say it is 10 degrees Celsius, I don't know how that will feel. I do not know. I'm assuming that's cold. I'm gonna go with cold for 10 degrees Celsius. Like I understand the concepts behind it, but like I just don't get it. Also, American gallons are smaller for some reason. That's buck wild. What? That's so strange. I had no idea there was a difference there. That's wild. Also, again, I want cherry coke. 30 is hot, 20 is not, 10 is breezy, 0 is freezy. I love it. I love that. 0 is what we would consider like 32. That's like the freezing, right? That's freezing point. 20 degrees Celsius is around 50. Really? I thought 0 was like freezing point. And freezing point is 32. Here. Wild. We are going on some weird tangents today. I'm sorry about that, but I'm having a lot of fun and high-key enjoying this. You misread. 10 degrees Celsius, around 50. Huh. Weird. I was gonna Google it on my phone, but this is my phone, so I won't do that. But yeah, that's wild. Sick. There's so many things I don't know. I have such a small little brain. My dad and I were talking about IQ stuff today because because John McCain died is why we were talking about this. I read him a joke about it and he was like, "That's not so funny," and I was like, "I'm sorry. Sorry you didn't get the conservative's daughter. Sorry, Dan." And I read him a funny John McCain joke, and I won't repeat it here because it was kind of mean. But like, it's the thing where like you see it and you're like, "Ha ha, that's mean of me." He died? Oh yeah, he's super dead. I want to say, didn't he like get sick a hot minute ago? 28 Celsius is 82 Fahrenheit. Cool. So I will always assume that like 15 is 51, and I will just inverse them. He had brain cancer. Yeah. That was it. Yeah. So yeah, that was wild. We were talking about that, and he mentioned that one of his coworkers, like his son, was involved with the campaign and stuff, and was talking about that guy and how he had like. Sorry, I had a burp again. He had like a certified genius IQ that was like over 160, and then he had some sort of brain injury, and he said, "Yeah, it kind of sucks because after my serious brain injury, now I'm just average." Like the kind of thing that would make most of us struggle a lot from then on out. He had such a good little, like, just a soft little net of support that he could sink down on. He had some filler there. He could afford to lose some, and he is now average. And we were talking about IQs, and that was real fun. I don't remember why we started talking about IQs. I recently got mine tested online. I used the official one, and it says that I am slightly gifted. And I was like, oh, so I'm not like gifted. I'm just almost. I'm not like even like averagely gifted. I'm just low gifted. Like, thanks, IQ test. That made me feel good. Like, you're not gonna give me, yes, you're very smart. You're just gonna give me not even gifted. A little below that. Like, alright, thanks, fellas. We're also talking about people who brag about how smart they are when they're not, and that's really, really fun. I think a lot of you have noticed by now I'm not exactly brilliant. It gave you a "you tried hard" sticker. It pretty much did. Was it from BuzzFeed? No, it was from like the actual like official IQ testing stuff. There was some sort of like organization that does it. If you look it up, you can find them. But it was really, really nice. And yeah, so we started talking about people who talk about how smart they are all the time. Y'all know I'm not like actually super smart, right? Since we're bringing this up, like we all know that I'm not that smart. I just learned so many things in the last like half hour because you guys told me things. I don't know a lot of things. And like I'm cool with that. You're a gift to us. Aw, thanks. Oh, that's who I was gifted to. I get it. That's why they call me gifted on that test. Got it. That was a stretch, but like I'm going for it. Yeah, but like I don't know. I'm not like extremely smart. I'm terrible with anything math related, and like I'm not like a particularly like talented artist. I don't have a ton of technical skill that goes into like a lot of physical art. I have really good application technique for painting, which is very nice. I've learned a lot of that. I took the advanced painting course in uni and it was really, really nice and I loved it. But like I'm not like particularly good at any one thing, but I'm okay at most things, which is very nice. I'm pretty good, pretty alright at anything that's presented to me unless it's math. If it is math, I'm gonna do real, real bad. And we need to accept that and be okay with that. My math professor said he had never seen anyone cry so much in his class. There was a dude who was there taking it for the like third time, but he was like, "Yeah, I kind of get it, just not enough." And then like I was crying in class every day because I was stupid. That was real fun. He kind of gave me a pity pass. That was real fun. He told me that if for the final exam I showed improvement, he'd just pass me and disregard everything. And I studied my butthole off and I cried a bunch. And Jess and my other roommates sat on the floor while I like, ooh, or is it because you're small, Bean? So you're a little gifted. Oh, it's possibly. What is that loud sound, fella outside? I don't know what that big car noise is. Don't know if you can even hear it, but it's over there and I don't particularly care for it. But yeah, so, okay, what was I doing? What was I on again? I don't remember. Oh yeah, my pity pass. We studied and Jess and my other roommate, one of them, like we were sitting on the floor around the coffee table, me just crying onto the numbers, and they were trying so hard. And both of them were amazing at math. All three of the people I lived with were honor students, and they were all like very, very good in the sciences and in math. And I was like, cool. One of them is a chemical engineering major, which is real rad, and she's gonna do real good at it. She brought a robot home. It was real fun. But like that's the kind of people who were trying to teach me math and I was just not getting it. I was not there. I was taking algebra. I had in high school taken algebra 1, geometry, algebra 2, which was an advanced course of it. It was the advanced version of algebra 2. So it was an identical class to the class I took in college. And I took trig, and then I had like my weird time when I didn't go to school. So I had like no classes because I graduated early. And then I went into college algebra and I didn't remember how to count. And I cried a lot. And I'm so glad he gave me that pity pass. Like, thank you, Professor Badoon. I love you. You're my hero. I love you. Thank you. That boy was great. He was like an older dude with a. This is okay. So this is a thing, right? Okay. I lived all my life in a very small town. It was not diverse. Fun facts. Fact time with Abel. My old town used to be run by the KKK. It was a sundown town for many, many years, and it's now being like a little bit better. It's definitely gotten better since like the 50s, but it's still a little rough. But it's not a very diverse community at all. It's just a little bit of a not great town. I mean, like if you're white and you like to go to bed at 6 p.m., it's a fun place, I guess. Prompts. I don't know. If you're like really old, you like to go to bed early, don't want to do anything past 4 p.m. You don't particularly care to have minorities around, then it's probably the place for you. Like, I mean, like it's also like very small. It has cute boutiques and stuff, but like it's not diverse. You're not around a lot of different people growing up there. So lo and behold, I'd never been around Arabic accents before. And oh, banjos. Oh yeah, there's banjos there. But like only a few, like a couple people, like in the trailer parks they had banjos, but it wasn't every house. It was that kind of small town. Like it had a downtown, but the further you got from downtown, the shadier it was and the more banjos you heard. That kind of situation. Like it's okay. It's getting better, but it's not great yet. But yeah, so my hometown did not prepare me to hear, oh, sweet tea? God, yeah. We love that stuff. But like, we're not down south people, so we just pour sugar in the tea. We don't like cook it with the tea and then like cool it. Juvie, I'm sorry for saying these bad things about tea right now. Um, I know you're gonna get mad at me. But yeah, so it didn't prepare me to hear Arabic accents. It was a sound that was pretty new to my ears. I never really heard that accent. So when I had a math teacher saying words in that accent, and he had a very, very heavy accent, and he had like a lot of strange filler words. Like he would throw in what a lot. He would just say what in the middle of a sentence, and that was hard for me to understand at first. And his accent was just extremely heavy, and because he was saying all these new math words that I didn't know, I had a bad time. Like it was just a struggle because like I was adjusting to a new accent and I also didn't know what any of the things he was talking about were. And it made it a little harder, which like I'm now very used to that accent. It's very okay with me. I can totally understand what people say now. It's just that it was when I moved, it was just a completely new sound to my ears. I'd never heard just heavy Middle Eastern accents. And like also, first off, now that I'm used to it, that's probably one of my favorite like languages to hear is Arabic. That's real fun. You know how some languages just have good mouth sounds and they just sound good on your ears? Yeah, I really like Arabic. It sounds pretty. I could never learn it. The language structure is wildly different. I cannot make those sounds with my mouth because my mouth doesn't know how to make some of those sounds. So I could never learn it very well. I also don't want to do anything with a different alphabet because like I'm bad at reading things. Like I have a good reading comprehension, but sometimes I mix up words and like I'm bad with talking, as many of you know. It's a whole situation. Also, we're totally going in on an hour of this stream, but I'm having a really good time and you guys are like letting me ramble and I'm having fun and you guys are talking to me. Like Polish, that's so hard to pronounce. Yeah, yeah. It's like just because I've grown up only ever speaking English and American English at that with the accent that I have, it's just sounds that I don't know how to make. Like I love the sound of Arabic. Could never do it. I also like oh, I was at the store and let's remember that I'm now in MSU territory and there's a lot of international students here because it's like a world-renowned school. Um, okay. You know how some languages have a good sound. I found out that there are languages that you don't particularly just like the way it sounds is not your jam. There was a there was just a boy, and I don't know what he was actually saying, and I'm sure there was like one of those things where like the stress of the word makes a difference, but like it sounded like he was just repeating and repeating, and he may have been, who knows? I don't know what he was saying, and it was a bad ear sound, and I didn't like it, and it made me very sad, but I couldn't get away from him because I was stuck behind one of those old ladies who use the roller scooters. Those things are cool, like very good to have. Getting stuck behind someone who is in one of those when you are in a rush to get to the back of the store, but you can't pass them because there are 100 moms coming at you the other way and they have screaming babies. Please don't go to grocery stores on move-in days that are a Saturday in a family and college town. It's hell. So I'm stuck behind this lady, and this kid's just like making sounds I don't like, and like I'm just having a rough time, and I can't move, and he's making gross sounds. Never knew a sound could make you sad. Oh, very much. I have really bad issues with like sensory overload and sounds. I've also talked about earlier today, I can't stand the sound of like an air conditioner going too loud or like hair dryers. Hate those sounds. There's just so many things I don't like the sound of. And that kid was one of them, but I couldn't get away from him because of the lady in front of me going very, very slow. And I know those things have faster settings. She was just taking a time, which would have been fine if I had been able to get around her. And I was trying to buy toilet paper because I was out, and that was a situation. I wanted to go home and poop, but I couldn't because I was stuck behind her and the 100 moms and this child who was making all these sounds, and I had a bad grocery store experience yesterday. I didn't enjoy anything that happened to me there, except for the fact that I got a pound of salami for $3, which was great. Actually, I got like 0.88 pounds of salami for a little less than $3 because they cut it up and then they weighed it and they're like, this is a little less. I'm sorry. And I was like, please do not go back and add more. I want to leave. And they were like, cool. That's more work for me anyway. And I was like, yeah. Let's both have a good time, and I will leave you alone. And now I have a bunch of salami. I'm really into salami, guys. That's like the one meat that I'm way into. I need more mouth sweat. Yeah, so I very much had a bad time at the grocery store. But it's over now. I'm safe. Also, if you guys have an Aldi, for all of you who are new to living on your own or grocery shopping on your own, if you have like a desire to have produce that is very good and very cheap, go to Aldi. It's really, really nice. I believe they also have it in the UK. It's very affordable. It's got the best produce. Also, Meijer, if you're like in the Northeast / Midwest, Michigan's in a weird in between spot. I don't know if we're Midwest or Northeast. But if you are in that area of the country, Meijer generally has lower prices on groceries than Walmart. So go to Meijer. It's nice. It's very, very nice. They have really good programs for LGBT employees too. At least in Michigan, they do. They've got like support communities for their employees, and it's very, very nice. It's very good. Their general merchandise is more expensive, but like their food is cheaper. I'm so sorry. Also, okay, I've never drank a lot of soda. Also, I call it soda. I don't think a Michigan thing. It's kind of spread out between here. Like people are kind of like iffy on soda or pop. I say soda. It's what my dad says. My dad kind of alternates. I've always said soda. I think it has a better sound to it. I like it. I've also said Nevada instead of Nevada, and people don't like that. Juvie says pop. Good for you, Juvie. This is really watered down from the ice, but like I love soda, but I don't know, like you know how you get, this is gonna be a little gross. Sorry I'm itching so much, and sorry I keep closing this eye. I have issues with my eyes, and sometimes to like focus, this eye has to be closed, and I'm trying to not do that a whole time, but like I have to do it to read a little bit. Yeah, so that's fun. But yeah, so I love soda, but I get like this weird like it just gets slimy and goopy in the back of your throat when you drink it sometimes. I don't know. I think it's because of like the soda syrups. I don't like that. So I don't drink a lot of soda. But this is probably the first soda I've had in a hot minute. And the carbonation, it gets me. Oh my god, it makes me so burpy. I never used to, like when I was little, I don't recall this being such a burpy thing for me. But now that I don't drink it very often, I burp so much when I have it. It's wild. I don't understand. Also, oh my god, we're over an hour now. I'm sorry. Are you guys like cool with this being long? Are you cool with hanging out with me? Because I'm actually really enjoying myself. Oh, we just lost people in the stream. I'm sorry. What did I do? Did I say soda too many times? I'm sorry. Harley says cool with it. Okay, then we shall continue because my girl says cool. All right. Yeah. I might end up doing one of these like once a week. I would like to stream once a week, but like sometimes with getting paint stuff set up, it's I don't know. I don't like to do it when the roommates are home. So I don't like to cuz my stuff is out in like a community space now. It's over in a den off the living room. So I don't really like to like be live and with them trying to live their lives. So I think I'm gonna probably try to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I say soda, and my friends call me out on that being an American holdover. I'm like, my dude, there are tons of Americans who say pop and tons of Canadians who say soda. Yeah, at least I don't call soda Coke. Oh, yeah. That's a Southern thing, and I hate it too. I get you. Amen. Yes. Praise to that. I agree wholeheartedly. But yeah, also I think I might do one of these even when I can't make like a painting stream work because either it's been slow or I have roommates. This I can do in my room really easy and like close the door and stuff so that they aren't doing their thing. I hear you're in Florida, but then we also get soda and pop. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's not even locational anymore because so many people move around and bring it and all that good stuff. Probably could be because of the whole snowbirds thing. Ooh, true. You guys got a lot of old people who just fly on it. But yeah, so like I think I will do these a little more often because I really enjoy them when you guys like talk to me. I like that a lot. I love being able to hang out and talk to you guys. It's probably the best part of my job. Oh, people are so bad at driving. Yeah, they're like international students. No one's taken away their license even though they should. Still mad. Still mad. Still very mad. Also, I think I'm gonna like call Jess tonight. I think we planned on that, and I'm really, really excited because we have not like actually like spoken, like face to face spoken in a hot minute, and I'm real stoked because I love Jess and I miss her, and she's one of my best friends, and I love her, and I'm real excited. We've been like texting every day and snapping, but like we haven't like face to face FaceTimed and stuff, and I'm real stoked and she was going out to dinner and then she was gonna come. She might be back now. I don't know. I haven't checked my notifications. But like I don't know, I'm just real jazzed because I haven't like talked to my friend in so long. And I don't know. I'm so stoked. And I want her to get her driver's license so she can come up here and hang out with me. Cause I wanna say she got her schedule, so she's only in school Thursday and Friday, which is awesome. Because I took I think I had Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, but I skipped a lot of my Tuesdays and Thursdays last semester because I'm a bad student. I don't like college. Can I just talk about that? I have a video about like school and stuff coming out and like what I'm doing, but not not everyone watches streams, so I'll talk about a little bit here. I don't like school. Like I didn't really care for like high school and I don't particularly care for college. And there are a lot of people who will like very much dislike high school and then love college. And I thought I'd be one of those people, but I'm not. I didn't like college much. It was not my jam. And I don't know what it was. Also my ears started ringing. That's good. I wonder if the murderer has been called off. Speaking of, there was a sound outside just now. But anyway. Continuing on, I didn't like college. It's not something that I enjoy. So I think I'm just gonna get an associate's and not a bachelor's because like I'm self-employed. I'm fine without a bachelor's. I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like school a lot. So I skipped a whole bunch of it because I'm a bad student, but I got A's in both the classes I was skipping. So that's good. Art history, by the way, if you ever want to take ancient art history, check your reviews on your teachers, and if they're bad, listen, because that means that they somehow made ancient art history boring, which I don't understand. Can't relate. Oh yeah, you have like a fancy degree too, right? Yeah, you getting like, was it like It was something similar to Barry's degree, but suddenly I cannot remember what it was. Oh God. I don't remember what it was. It was something like cool and forensic related that was real neat. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I love school because I'm a huge nerd, but I also have friends who are huge nerds and super excited to be done with school. Yeah, that's like a weird thing for me because I love learning stuff. I don't like school. I don't like having to be somewhere on a schedule, which is silly, but I don't know. And like it's not necessarily for everyone. Yeah, I love hate school, TBH. Yeah, I love learning. I like hearing the cool stuff. I enjoyed being in classes, but I did not enjoy the fact that I needed to be there. I'm currently studying classical history and creative writing. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought you were in something else, but those are also real cool. I just want to learn all the things. Relatable. Love school, hated the other students. Mood. I've described my town in this stream. How do you think they felt about how do you think they felt about about this? This whole situation. This whole scenario here. This situation. I've described my hometown. You take a guess. Also, like, if this me rotating is like really woozy and gross for you, please let me know. I'm really enjoying spinning in my spinning chair. I was always told as a child not to spin in the spinning chairs, even though they're made for spinning, and I love to do dumb stuff like spin. I love spinning chairs. They're so good. I just got really dizzy. But like people always told me not to use a spinning chair like that. But I love spinning. And like yeah, so I don't know if like me rotating is something that's gonna like make you guys woozy and gross because I know sometimes weird motions on videos do that to me. I'm actually gonna grab my fiddly thing that a friend actually gave me this. But I'm getting real fidgety, and that's why I'm spinning. I'm sorry about that. I'm pretty sure I have ADD, but I don't know. I also love going up and down on them. I don't know why. Yeah, it's a fun story. I have a hard time going up and down. I can go up, but I can't go down so good because I weigh not enough. Same on like a mood. Yeah, like I love it. Love it in concept. Can't do it with some of them. Also, I have this little fidgety toy. I don't have like a fidget spinner, or I want one of those little box ones, the little cubes with all the things. I want one of those real bad. But I have this boy. It's just like a little squishy mesh guy, and he's got a ball inside, and you could just do this. Or you can squish them and pull, and squish them and pull. It's very nice. It's very much something I used in classes a lot because I get excess energy and I don't know. But that also goes with me being constantly dealing with fatigue. But like when I'm awake and I'm like doing stuff, I'm real antsy. Also, speaking of that kind of thing, I have to have subtitles on movies now to focus on them. That's a new thing. I didn't know how to make the subtitles happen on the PlayStation because I was home alone and I don't know how to use the PlayStation. And we have Netflix on the PlayStation and the subtitles were off because it was not my account. We just have Caleb's account on the Netflix because it's his family's thing. And so I was watching John Mulaney and I was having a hard time because I needed subtitles in order to like watch it. And I was struggling. It was a bad time. I didn't know how to turn them on. I didn't want to like turn them on his account because I didn't want to like throw off his stuff. But like it was really hard for me to focus. And I never used subtitles before I lived with Jess, but we talked about her hearing stuff. She has like a little bit of hearing issues and she used to have like issues watching stuff without the subtitles and like we wanted to be like respectful to our other roommates and not blast whatever we were watching to, so we started using subtitles whenever we watched anything and I got really used to it and now I have to have them on. I'm so bad at not having them. Like I can listen to podcasts just fine, but like if I'm watching media I have to be able to look at. I don't know, it's weird and I don't understand it, but like that's a new thing in my life. I have to have subtitles. I have to fidget with things. I'm very antsy all the time. I can't focus on stuff. I don't know what's up with that. I need to go back to therapy and see if they know. Also, let's talk about therapy real quick. I remember therapy and I miss it. And I want it back. And I should probably get on that. But first, I gotta get an actual doctor. And then I gotta get special doctors for my back and such because my back hurts all the time. Oh my god, I'm so tired of dealing with insurance. Oh my god. Let's talk about insurance. So, many of you know I can't see worth shit. I'm wearing contacts right now. It's getting toward the end of the day. My contacts are done. I need to take them out for the night, but I'm not doing it yet. This eye, ugh, insurance, right? Um, I'm I'm not sure how much. I'm not sure how much you can see it right now. This eye goes off this way, and I have a hard time focusing, and this is a very lazy eye. This eye is actually like pretty okay. I think it's plus 375 or plus 325 here, plus 475 here. So there's a huge imbalance between my eyes, and that makes like focusing kind of hard. And glasses give me a headache, even though they're the same prescription as contacts, because contacts force my eyes to focus in a different way, which is what they need. I was told when I was very little that I was going to go blind by the time I was 20. I got one more year, but my eyes have actually been improving since I started wearing contacts on a regular basis. So that's good. But they're still not good. They're like bad, a lot, real bad. But I'm running low on contacts, and I have to have a prescription for contacts, a new one, a fresh one, in order to buy new contacts. So I have to go get an eye exam, and that would be just fine. I'm on my papa's insurance. What's that sound? I'm really nervous on account of that murderer. Sorry. I heard a sound that spooked me. I'm sure it's just my neighbors, but anyway. Yeah, so hope that didn't freak you guys out, but yeah, that was real fun. And so I made my eye appointment. Turns out if you're not in college, you don't get vision and dental, even if you're on your parents' insurance. I feel you with the two vastly different prescriptions for contacts. Yeah, it sucks. Look at you beating the odds. Yeah, it was low key just because I needed contacts. That was really it. Minus 150 and minus 350. Oof, you get me. That's like just about the same difference. I think I might have like a 0.5 less of a difference there. Because I think 325 to, or no, what is 325 to 475? That's 150, yeah? Yeah. Okay, we're similar. I'm a little less. But yeah, so my eyeballs are real bad and they suck a lot. And I made the appointment, but I don't get insurance now because I'm not in college. You have to be in college. I was told it's amazing that I don't have double vision. Yeah, it probably is, like, for me too, TBH. But, like, I have to be in college to get vision and dental for free. So now I have to pay for my vision and dental. It's, like, a minimal amount. But, like, until it goes through, I can't, like, go to my eye appointment because I'd have to pay out of pocket. And that would really suck. But I also have to pay for my contacts no matter what, which super blows, by the way. I don't know if you've ever paid for contacts, but there's so much gross regarding insurance. So yeah, right? I contacts are expensive. I want to say it's like 160 for me to get 6 months supply because these are 2 week. I wear them for a month because they last. It's fine. It's no big deal. So like I can usually extend a 6 month into a year, but it's real sucky. And I could get the kind that are 1 month, I guess. I don't know. It's just not what's prescribed to me, the brand. So I want to stick with the brand that I've been using since I first got them because I really like them. I think it's AccuView Oasis. They're very nice, but you're only supposed to wear them for 2 weeks. I wear them for longer. But I don't know. I need new ones because I'm running low. I made the appointment before I was on my last pair because I know I'm accident prone. So I have an extra pair or two. I have one more of this eye because apparently this eye had an accident at some point. And so I have extra of this eye, I guess. But I don't know. I'm just I'm stressed about those contact life feels. Oh, hello, James. I don't know if I've seen your name before. Hello. How are you doing, friend? Are you new to streams? I don't think I've seen your name much. Oh man. Guys, a new person. One of us. Sorry for bouncing so much. Also, like, be on my door watch, guys. I'm worried that it's just gonna pop open. I'm gonna be scared. I really wish there wasn't like an armed and dangerous fellow. I wonder if that's been called off. Don't know. But yeah, so that's going on. I love that. So I can't get my eyes done. Gotta wait for that. I had a tooth infection a little while ago, and I'm glad I didn't go to the dentist because I didn't know I didn't have dental. So good thing I didn't go and just use some antiseptic mouthwash. Oh, it's frustrating. Why is Michigan so suck? Like, come on, get with it, buds. Please, please. It's it's frustrating. Also, I'm so sorry again about this eye closing a lot. It's not dealing with things right now. But yeah, so that's real fun, and my eyes suck, and I can't see anything ever. And also, I'm getting real tired. Wow, that came suddenly. But oh, have I told you guys how much I crack my back? Like every day, 100 times a day, I crack my bones. Warning, I'm gonna crunch my bones because my back hurts. I'm good. I've been on live before, just about a while. Just about for a while. Gotcha. Cool. Oh, there it is. And this side. Oh, it's every vertebrae, all the way down, and it feels real good. It feels so good. Sarah and I were in a hotel up north. My family, one of my cousins, his wife owns an inn, and it was real, real nice. We got a good discount on it because we're family, and it was really, really cool. And it was set up like a log cabin. It was really cute and really cozy. And all the rooms have different themes. They're like real rustic. One of them was America, and another one was like wolves. And we got the bear I was gonna say bear voice, and I don't know why it came out Bearvore. Juvie, do not tell your partner about that. They'll use it against me forever. We got the bear room. I don't want to continue this now. I'm mad. I'm mad that those words came out my mouth. I'm sorry, I need a minute. The reality of Bearvore just hit me and I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh, the inn. It was real cute. We got the bear room. We got the bear room. There was no Bearvore in that bear room, but Sarah and I were sleeping in the same bed because why would we pay extra for two beds? That's stupid. So we were sleeping in the bed and she found out and I found out because I don't watch me when I sleep. She does because she's a fucking weirdo. Um, I cracked my back like that in my sleep. She hated that. She did not like that at all. No one's saying anything in chat, and I think it's because of Bearvore. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just got a notification saying that it's my 2-year friend anniversary with someone on Facebook. You know what? I don't think they're gonna be my friend after they hear about Bearvore, and I'm kind of want to leave. Kind of don't want you guys to ever think about that again. Kind of, it's the only thing on my brain forever now. I'm really just. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm losing my mind. This eye doesn't work now. I'm constantly winking at you while talking about Bearvore. Having a day. Oh boy, I'm having a good day, but it's been a day. And my mouth isn't making the word sounds that I would like it to make, and I'm very sorry. And I just heard a weird creak. I didn't like that. What was that? Okay, listen, when I see like a weird shadow, I get real, real nervous. I don't like that stuff, and it scares me real bad. Maybe we should let you go so you can get out your contacts and rest your eyes and wait for your call with Sarah. Joke's on you. The call is with Jess. But I would like a call with Sarah. Also, like, I think I'm just getting real nervous about these sounds on account of the murder situation. It's not even potentially a murderer. They just said armed and dangerous. They didn't specify there was a murderer. Just he was armed and dangerous. Maybe there's meant he had arms. They wanted to specify that. And that he was dangerous because he's been listening to a lot of Ariana Grande. He feels empowered. He's a dangerous woman now. Maybe it was that. I know you said Sarah earlier. I could be misremembering, but you're called with Jess. You know, could be. Jess also told me I don't like the sounds I'm hearing. I'm real spooked. And I totally know it's like house settling or also neighbors. But like I'm like, have I told you guys about my weird fears? I'm gonna do a video on this. I have this weird fear that like I'm gonna look out the window and there's gonna be a face pressed against the glass. But a new one that I developed a while ago because I heard scary sounds when I was alone in the apartment. Turned out it was a meteor, not someone breaking in, but it sounded about the same. Um, there was a meteor crash in Detroit a couple months back. It shook the house, and I just heard like the door rattling. I was real scared because I was home alone, and I looked under the door, and I developed a new fear in that moment that like when you look under the door to check for murderers, what if there's eyes looking back at you? Hate that. Hate that a lot. Didn't love that thought. Didn't like the fact that that's a fear I have now. I'm gonna do a video talking about that and a couple other ones. If you guys, I mean, you did talk earlier about Victoria's Secret not just sucking children's boobs and some children's bras. So Speakos happens. You know, hear me out. Hear me out. They don't stock either. So I'm not technically wrong. They don't stock either of those things. So technically, there was no fallacy in that statement. Heh, fallacy. Just realized that word's real fun. Never thought of it in that way before. Glad I had that thought. I'm bad at like talking today, and I'm really sorry. Thank you to those of you who have been here because like I ramble real bad and I'm terrible at storytelling. Sounds like your passive perception is definitely on the higher end. Is it? Is it? I don't know. Cause like I don't pay attention to things very well. I'm very spacey. One time Jess and I were staying at my parents' house. We'd had since we're like out of this lease now and this person will never be in contact with us again, one of our roommates, there was a situation and they had confronted us and they'd made us both very scared and nervous. And this person was not our biggest fan and we were not a fan of them. We were not cool with them. So we drove to my parents' place, which was 2.5 to 3 hours away because we were stressed and it was the weekend, so we just like bailed. And so we were there alone, and then we were up way late. Or no, it wasn't that time. This might have been the time I was dog sitting, because for some reason my parents were there. Either it was that time and my parents decided that they were just gonna head out since we were there to watch the house, or we were there watching the house and I got these times confused because I took Jess to my parents' house a lot. Sound. Sorry. But yeah. Sorry, there's lots of like sounds. I know it's probably my neighbors, but like I'm nervous. Anyway, we took Jess, and I don't remember. We were up late, and I drove her back to Detroit, or a little further than that, because she had like a thing that next morning, and I was like, cool, that's great. I'll drive you there and then go home. I should have probably like taken a nap at her house. I was running on an hour of sleep and I'd taken like a 3.5 hour drive to her parents' place. And it was a little rough. It was a little not great. It was a little hard. And then I got there and I was real scared. And I just, sorry I keep checking the door. I get nervous and I keep hearing sounds. And I know it's totally the neighbors, but like, ugh. And I drove from her house to my apartment. I don't remember that drive. I have no memory of it at all. I do remember that the roommate we didn't like was banging against my wall. And I don't mean like sound bangs. That was my hand, not the scary sound. I don't mean sound bangs. I mean bangs. She was banging against my wall where my face was. We shared a wall there. My bed was right here. Her bed was right here. I woke up to that after my like weird coma nap and can't tell you that I enjoyed that. I was kind of mad and I'm just like because I kept trying to think, oh no, she wouldn't do that. She would. She wouldn't be. Oh can't wait to like reminisce on this with Jess. God, we're gonna do a video at some point on like our hell apartment and not so great roommate. Oh god, that's like that Homestuck comic, the comic inside Homestuck that was like Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Um, hell apartment and not so sweet roommate. Yeah, we're gonna do videos on those eventually. I'm currently stuck in a whole situation with that apartment where I've been told so many different dates that my deposit would get sent back, but none of them have been true thus far, and I'm kind of iffy on anything else. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. Don't like that. This is a whole situation. This is the life I live, but just gotta sell some paintings, pay my rent, because they were supposed to be giving me my deposit back so I could pay my rent, but I just gotta kick some butt on paintings right now. That apartment sucked. Make sure you have everything that anyone ever says to you in writing. Oh, the joys of financial uncertainty. Ugh, mood. Are you just so happy to be a freelance artist? You love being a freelance artist? I love my job. Don't love that I had to pay rent at 2 apartments for 3 months because I couldn't stand living with that roommate, and this place popped up, and it was just an opportunity that I needed to do for my own like health and safety. So I came here and I just took that financial burden and I'm solid. I can pay my rent and eat and such. I'm good. But like I'm not gonna go buy myself a cherry Coke tonight. You know, it's that situation. Like you can pay for the things you need, but you're not getting extra things. Which like it's fine. Like not to pressure you into buying anything, by the way. I feel like whenever I talk about finances, that comes up. And I feel like I'm like guilt tripping you guys. Please don't take it as that. Like I'm solid. Like I'm good. No worries. But I wouldn't be in this situation where I'm stressed about it if I could just get my shady ass old apartment to give me my rent deposit back, my security deposit. That's what it was. And they're being sketchy about it, and they're not giving it to me on the dates they said they would. It's a whole situation, and I'm waiting for it, and it's not coming, and I'm waiting for it, it's not coming, and I keep calling, and every time I call, they give me a different answer. Get everything in writing. This is for those of you who haven't like lived on your own yet. When doing anything with a landlord, get everything in writing. Anything they tell you and date they state, get them to write it and sign it because it's some nonsense and you need to have that stuff in writing. I was a fool. I will not be a fool any longer because I know things now. Dang, downstairs neighbor, just slam your door, okay? Dang, dude, my whole floor just shook. I'm sorry if that like shook the camera. I couldn't tell because I was shaking. Oh, they're being loud downstairs. Great. I think I am gonna let you guys go now because downstairs people are starting to get loud because I have downstairs neighbors and they're cool and all. They're nice people, but they have lots of kids and they also fight sometimes. So like it gets loud. And I think I'm gonna probably let you guys go. It's been an hour and a half. So I'm gonna let you guys go so you don't have to hear the loud neighbors. I'm gonna check that those sounds were not a murderer. If they were, Sarah will post about it, I'm sure. I guess you could say you won't get fooled again. Yes, I Miami scream. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, anyway, just be smart with your apartment stuff. Get stuff in writing. Be smart about that. Like, get people to, like, sign and date and write things, because you need that. It's important. I think that's all for today, because I need to, like, go and then call Jess and all that good stuff. So I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I'm still not sure how everyone feels about the chill streams. I enjoy them a lot, so I'm going to keep doing them regardless. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope it's fun for you. If it is a murderer, I love you and your work and you're an inspiration in my life. Oh, you're too sweet. Also, I'm going to message you later. I wanted to ask you about what PMA is, because I like Jacksepticeye, but I don't follow his stuff. But it seems like a really nice thing. I'm going to message you about that later and ask you questions, because it seems like a really sweet project, and I like it a lot. Love you, be safe, have a good day. Thank you, Harley. So I will see you soon. I will tweet about the murderers. And if I'm dead, Sarah will tweet about the murderers. Bye. Love you.